Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to start out with some premium tanks tonight. Nice to see you guys. Hello Dana, John and Simon. Nice to see you three. But yeah, since there's an equipment sale, I'm going to be just starting with premiums for the first hour tonight. Since, yeah, basically a lot of tanks to be able to equip here. Yeah, I spent about 2 million already today because I played a little bit earlier for a bit, but yeah, if anybody has any specific premiums they'd like to see me play, I'll gladly get to them for you. Typically, I get like like 6 to 8 matches in, premiums here the first hour, and then after that, if there's any other normal tanks, I'll gladly get to them like usual. Hello, Galaxy. Nice to see you. That sounds like something I do sometimes too, John. Hello, B-Mavs and Joel. Which, for those of you who have not seen the news yet, they kind of leaked, basically released some new super test stuff about light tanks. It looks like the M7 medium, it's going to be reclassified as a light tank. At this point, who knows if it goes through or whatnot. Nothing's set in stone. The AMX ELC is looking like it's going to lose its 90mm gun. In return, it's going to get a fully rotating turret. So it's actually pretty, it's an interesting change to that tank. It's definitely going to change it pretty drastically, the way it's going to play. I wanted to get over here, but just not quick enough to be able to do that. So I'm unfortunately going to have to kind of slink back here, and this typically doesn't work out too well for your team. Dude, what are you doing? You are literally driving right across in front of like 3+ enemies, and you just do not give a shit, do you? Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. I was about to say I had a shot, but unfortunately the guys on my right, allow them to kind of poke out a little bit less than I need them to. We'll try just to track them a little bit. If we can keep them... Shit, this guy is gonna make my life a little bit harder here. Just as of right now, already has a chance to hit me, but us defending here is definitely not exactly what I want to do. They're about to swarm Graham here, potentially. I guess I should kind of pay attention to the tanks in front of me, though. I don't think I can overmatch the Oni's roof. Oh god, it's just... Our team definitely did not set up very well to begin with. We did have a slightly slower team, and unfortunately, you can't change your team makeup based off of what matchmaking gives you. Trying to take a couple shots here for people, but I'm also trying not to die. Decisions. Because I'm sure the people behind me are taking a lot of freaking damage. At this point, though, typically when you get penned in like this, it doesn't look good for your team. It's very hard to defend. But we're starting to come back a little bit here. Believe it or not. See, this Oni's giving me a shot, whether he knows that or not. The IS-3 and Graham are working pretty well here. Shit, this Oni, I can potentially take him out. It's just was about to say he's not angled perfectly, but it was fairly close to where I could not pin him pretty well there. Trying here, making a comeback, kind of, sort of, maybe. I'm a coward. Graham's a coward. I don't know. I don't know. It looked like we were. Looks like we were doing a pretty good job. That guy's a little angry. This might hurt a little bit. There's a scorpion somewhere over yonder. I went this way because if I had pressed it over here, he would definitely have a damn good shot on me going over that hill. That's unfortunate. Ah, God. Very nice. At least they got him out. I'm just going to wait a couple seconds here. That way artillery doesn't have a complete lock. And, yep, there we go. They still shot over this way, but... Okay. So that worked out. But yeah, if anybody... Yeah, which welcome to the clan, Joel. You know, if anyone wants to see any specific premiums, like I said, you know, feel free to request them. Or even request other tanks. I'll get to them after I get through this first hour of premium tanks. Oh my god, that's not good. That guy's still angry. He reported both Graham and I for not doing what he wanted. It's not like he said anything in the chat as far as what I saw, but I won't say that he did anything bad. It's just, honestly, what did he expect us to do? Know exactly where or how or what him and the enemy were going to do? It's pretty much impossible, dude. But whatever. Let me just add to my blacklist here. I just hate people who are negative like that. Like, of course I got spotted. There's probably one SPG back in one of these. Whew, back in one of those bushes. But I'm still gonna trudge on ahead. So we have a lot of tanks out here. Better just to, you know, stay with it. You know, the only way that they'd beat us is if we, for whatever reason, kind of held off and let them get back into it. Knowing most SPG players, this guy's probably going to wait for one of us to crest and then probably drown himself if he has not already. He probably already ran down there, honestly. I'm probably... I think I'm just going to give up and I'm going to go on cap. I'll let them find him. Hello, Braden. And Echo Baby, nice to see you guys. I bet you that IS-3 did not do 35 or 3,700 damage here. The KV-122 Echo Baby, unfortunately I do not have that tank. I do have... I think you requested before, like the T-150 and stuff. I do have that equipped. But... pretty nice match to begin the stream here. Got a Mastery Badge First Class, High Caliber, Confederate, and we have Brothers in Arms. You know, between Graham and I'm pretty sure this IS-3, he might still be mad, but he's probably like, oh, those guys are like, I don't know, just keeping all the damage for themselves or what have you. But a very nice match, Graham. That was a very good match there. Oh my god, that IS-3 though, I don't know, some people's problem. Like, alright, so I'm gonna hop into another premium here. I haven't played a T-34 yet today. But yeah, unfortunately the KV-122. Oh. Yeah, I don't have that tank. It's on sale right now for the NA server. I would not recommend anybody actually buy that tank though. There are better premium tanks than that. Yeah, I would not recommend anyone to buy that, honestly. Which, another kind of little tidbit of news, um, the Object 252U, that looks like it's going to go on sale the first day when the patch lands, which is February 23rd, it's looking like, for the NA server, EU server, SEA server, I believe all three of them, and then the 22nd is the Russian server. There is a little bit of news. It got a little bit of there was a little bit of a tidbit of news today about it, where essentially it's getting a slight buff to its gun, and also to a couple, basically one part of its armor. People are kind of freaking out about it because the armor of this tank, like I do have a weak spot guide up on WoT Guru for it. The armor's, not to say it's a tier 8 IS-7 like a lot of people say, because its armor, while very, very similar, is not, equally on IS-7 levels, but more or less, they're buffing a very small strip of the side armor that's behind the spaced, little space armor strip on the side. I didn't even include it on my weak spot guide because honestly, the only way to hit it is if you're shooting up at that area. Essentially, if you're in a tank shorter than the Object 252U, or if you're, on ground lower than it. Oh, what are these E100 and Jagdtiger doing? But I didn't even include it. But basically, right now it's 30 millimeter stick, angled at 80 degrees, and basically they're buffing to 30, probably to like 40 millimeters, something like that. But the amount of times, honestly, I'm shooting at one in, if you shoot at one in each match that you play in the game from here to like 6 months later, you're gonna hit that spot maybe like 1 or 2 times. So people are kind of freaking out like Wargaming's over buffing the hell out of it even before it's released, but I don't even know why they're changing it, but it honestly doesn't matter. So alright, so there's a lot of people on that side. I usually like to go on that side. I kind of wish I went over there. But I will get to the T-150 though, Echo Baby. Right after I get through the first hour of premiums here. Just trying to get the most equipment I can this weekend. Basically, I got the KV-1S, T-150. I put equipment on the Matilda Black Prince and also the BDR heavy tank for the French. Oh god. I have a shot here, but do I actually want to go take it? This might be a very, 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 very bad decision. Ooh. Well worth it. He does not have a fire extinguisher. It's probably one of those people that doesn't have a fire extinguisher because, all those Unicum streamers tell them not to use them. Comes back to bite you. I don't even know why I shot that. Yeah, I can add those to the list. Even if I did go on that side, the only problem I'd have there is I don't think I'd be able to really do anything honestly over there. Just being in a tier 8. But still would be nice. I think I'd be able to get a little bit more done than I currently am. Which M4 hit me. There's only a couple spots that they can sit without being spotted. It's more towards the lower end of that hill over there. I got 925 damage, but it only came from one shot. Actually, I might have hit him there. But yeah, basically, not to say I'm waiting for them just to steamroll us here, but kind of what it feels like. Can't give up hope, though. You never know when... Shit. It would look like this IS-6, even though he just got whacked, was gonna move up. I guess not, though. I would like to help you, E100, trust me. I'm trying to think of any route that if I get up there I'd have shots, but I don't think that there is. Instead, I'm just gonna try to... Oh, I missed him. Are you kidding me? At least he's another guy without a fire extinguisher. He's gonna burn out. Case in point. I point it out every time I see it. But I really don't think carrying food is all that, you know, all that it's cracked up to be. Which at least we're making a little comeback here. I'm certainly not... I got an HE shell now. I'm gonna load up a PCR. Try to get in on this E100 quick enough, because ours... He's going after him. I'll give him credit there, but I don't know how well that's going to end for him. Yeah, I can do the AT-15A, yes. Joel, that doesn't have anything to... You can have a wet ammo rack? Well, you can have a fire extinguisher and a wet ammo rack. Oh god, that was a brain fart. I just rammed an E100. Really? If we lose, that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow. Especially because, we're not gonna lose this. Okay, let me add, yeah, I'll add the black prints on Tiger 1. AT-15A I can get to first since I'm doing premiums right now. But you can add, you know, I'm talking about, you know, this fire extinguisher. You can still add a wet ammo rack on, you know, and that doesn't interfere. Yes, I am. So AT-15A. There we go. That's yeah, as far as getting lit on fire, I find at higher tiers you get lit on fire at least once every, I would say, 10 matches, give or take a little bit. But okay, Joel, I know what you mean now. Hello, Aiden and Floyd, nice to see you guys. I do have the Dicker Max, yes. I can play it if you would like. I just hadn't clicked off my... this does have preferential, but honestly, these tanks do perform pretty well together. I'll roll the dice. Yeah, not too bad. Only 2 tier 9s. I was about to say, typically in tanks that have preferential, you know, I won't go up a tier, but I bought this tank back when it didn't even have preferential matchmaking and wasn't buffed, and I still like the tank. Honestly, going against tier 9s, the only thing you have to worry about is basically lower HP, and for this tank specifically, it has low alpha damage. But I can, you know, after this, I can play a Dicker Max, though, Floyd. But out of me, like, you know, the only reason I run auto fire extinguishers is because they changed the manual, basically gimped it. It's a lot of patches ago at this point, but they gimped it to where even if you basically press it as quick as you can, because people had mods to basically auto... Basically, whenever you got set on fire, there's a mod that ran a script that automatically set it off. You'd lose no HP. They kind of changed it so that's not possible with manual. So even if you have good reflexes, you're going to take damage with it. Um, so that's the only reason I run auto is, you know, they changed it around a little bit. Kind of annoying, but... Just waiting to see where their heavies roll out here. Our AT-7 though is... Shit. I'm going to try to help him, but I might get myself into a little bit of trouble here. Or scratch that, a lot of trouble if that Oni had start shooting at me. There's no Artie, which is kind of... Oh god, there's a tortoise though. Yeah, no way, no how. This is gonna be very dicey for us here. It's just their whole team is grouped up in one spot. Ours is a little bit more spread out, but primarily there's no Artie, so it's a little bit harder to kind of break up, you know, big balls of enemies like that when there's no Artie. Trying to track you. Unfortunately, the module damage on this is, since it's a low caliber gun, it's pretty low. Typically, it takes 2 shots for most tanks to be able to track them. Ah, crap, there's a big bad T-30 popping around here. There we go. Oh god, he's still coming after me. Spare me. He's not aiming at me, fortunately. Let's see if I can keep him tracked somehow. And, shit, these heavies on my left look like they are... Yep, they're hitting me. So is this Patriot. Ah, that hurt. Granted, T-30 chucked HE at me for some reason. Yeah, and the Patriot got me. Let's say that tank, that can definitely penetrate me. But hey, I did 1,500 damage. That is not bad for an AT-15A. I just hope my team's able to... I'm mainly concerned about whoever these guys are down here. Yeah, they're doing... never mind. They're doing their pretty good job there. Anyway. So, got a Digger Max. Well, Joel, as far as taking damage like that, it's not only, you know, where your engine is in the tank. Some tanks, you know, the fuel tanks matter quite a bit from the front. That's probably what happened there with the Churchill. Like, German tanks had a pretty big problem with it. Was, you know, they removed it on tanks, but even transmissions were modeled before that would set the tanks on fire. Alright, so Dicker Max, I'll hop in here. There we go. I just sent you another invite, Spanky. Or at least I'm pretty sure I did. At least we got a nice little win there. Oops, I hate this little bug that they've done. You know, they changed it to punish people. I don't know. It doesn't give you the results if you leave within like 60 seconds of a match ending for some reason. Just a little bit annoying. But yeah, the Panther, you know, if you're talking about the Panther 1, that is I really enjoyed that tank. But yeah, once it gets fully upgraded, it's actually getting a small buff the next patch too, believe it or not. Panther 2, debatable. It is that's getting a better gun, but it is getting a small little armor nerf to it. which hopefully, hopefully you guys liked. I'm gonna try to do weak spot guide videos along with my actual articles from most tanks. I'm probably gonna keep it to mainly just tier 8 to 10 tanks, unless it's like a specific tank in the mid tiers that has a ton of armor. Just because it is a couple extra, or not couple extra minutes. It's about a half hour adding on to each guide. I honestly don't know what my win rate is. I haven't. The last I saw, it was around there, but I actually haven't looked at it for like about two plus weeks now. Yeah, I can do the KV5, Dana. Yeah, I was on. I played a lot of my tier 8s earlier in the day, just trying to grind some credits out. Last night I made the mistake, for anyone in Discord probably saw me complaining about it, trying to do a more or less the T-55A mission for light tanks where you have to kill, or not kill, but destroy or assist damage anything to 3 SPGs at least one tier higher than you in a match. You don't have to survive, you don't have to kill them, you just need to spot them, do some kind of damage to them, land a shot, what have you. Played 45 battles last night across 3 hours, and just light tanks, premium light tanks, for the most part, because I was grinding credits. And I think it was 6 battles, I believe, out of the 45 where I even had a chance to complete it because the enemy, had 3 SPGs. All the other battles, there was actually quite a few where my team had 3 SPGs and they had 2. That really annoyed me. I was unable to complete them. It was pretty frustrating. Oh god, we just lost so many people. They like pushed. Oh my. I have no chance but to run here. Like, I'm not even gonna try to stay up there because I'm gonna I'm just gonna get one shot off and I'm gonna die. Granted, that's probably gonna happen down here, but like, oh lord, that did not really work out for us there. Needless to say. I'd say our best bet is to kind of stay here. See what this AMX comes down. Where are you going, Spanky? Why are they... They're kind of hesitating. They're probably waiting to come all at once here against us, which crap, I guess I just fudged that up. Oh god, my engine and my track. I'm dead. I'll have to do another battle on this because this was not our match. You can't come back from losing half your team in, I don't know, the first engagement, essentially. There's no coming back from that. Well, I do care about my win rate. I would like to get to 60% someday. Yeah, it's a little hard though, because I really like soloing a lot, and it's very difficult in today's game to get that win rate solo. Some people can do it, but they play not to discredit anybody, because it is a feat to get that above 60% solo in a game, even platooning. But a lot of times tanks kind of are cherry picked, and playing mainly tier 10 it's a little bit easier, I would say, because you're always top tier. But alright, so I'm gonna have a KV5 here, and then I'll hop back into the Digger Max. But yeah, well, I like the Digger Max. It's just, it is very, it's limited in what it can do, but yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm not going up against. I was about to say, it's just I cannot fight a tier 10 in this. I can do the Liberté, yeah. But that's funny, Joel. I can't do that. I'll hop into the Liberté here. I'll get to the KV5 at some point here. But yeah, I guess I can't play even in a Grand, even with Grand with the 112. We can't play against a tier 10 in it. I do not speak Thai, unfortunately. But hello, nonetheless. I don't even know how to say hello. And I mean, Thailandish. Sorry, I honestly don't know. I can play a scout, yes. Hello, Nudnik. Trust me, I know. That 1 percentage point is pretty large. It would probably take, I don't even know how many straight wins for me to even nudge it closer. So, which one? The tier 8 or the tier 9? I believe the tier 9's getting a slight gun buff. Yes, the tier 8 might be. I'm not 100% sure. But I'll get back to the KV5. Hopefully next battle here. And the Dicker Max. I figured he said hello. Yeah, I guess... unfortunately, I don't even know how to... like, at least on, like, say if it's French or something, I can say, you know, bonjour. But not that that's even pronounced correctly, but... I wish I did not take that shot. He does not know where to shoot, so I'm not too afraid of him. Cromwell's out. I will come on along this way. Say their IS-3 is camping in the back. I don't think he's playing, but I'm still going to shoot him because he's an E25. you guys know how I hate E25s. I'll just double tap him there, make sure he's dead. Thankfully, their higher tiers went over to the other flank, which you'll rarely see me do that in counter mode on this map, because typically the rest of your team dies and there's no coming back from it, which they're going to find out soon. Let's get that guy out. I see that there's a guy behind me. He's gonna probably get 2 shots off on me. I would just like to expedite things up here against this IS-3, but it's a pretty easy match for us here. We got 2k assist. I got 1500 damage. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Oopsie daisy. I went a little bit far. Pretty much in this tank, just stay straight at the enemy and don't let them get around you. And you pretty much bounce everything if you're top tier. It even bounces tier 9s pretty well. But the only weak spot, I do have a full guide on it, is pretty much this area. The cupola from the front. But the sides and rear are pretty much butter. Yeah, I can do the IS-6. The KV-1S is a pretty good tank. Yeah, each KV mid-tier tank has its own little flair in a way. But, the premium Echo Baby, I'm not sure if they're, I think you're talking about, that's a different tank, but I don't think they're buffing the premium at this point. They might be, but basically in almost every German tank's getting a slight to a significant buff the next patch, more or less in the heavy lines. We're still not out of this yet. You know, we're almost certainly going to win this, but you still can't write them off. That little bit of a change there, or not change, but him poking out a little bit. He wouldn't have taken that shot if he was just back another meter. Oh crap! I thought he was gonna die there. But pretty decent match. Would not be surprised, honestly, in this tank if it's an ace tanker. It's a very good premium tank, but a lot of people do struggle in it because they try to angle it, and you know, pretty much everything can go through your side armor there. Hello, Tunstler. Nice to see you. Hopefully all is well. Mastery badge first class. Close enough. Got a high caliber award. Pretty pretty nice easy match here though. So I'll try the Dicker Max again. And then we have a KV5. Hello, Dingo. I don't think they're like the VK3601H. You know, it's worse than it used to be as a medium, but I don't think they're gonna buff that tank. Like it's definitely not like the best tier 6 right now, but it's certainly, I don't think it's a bad tank. I think it's just a different kind of heavy in a way. Yeah, I can do the Rudy John. Yeah, pretty much any, you know, premium tank I'll do right now. I used all my 50% boost earlier with tier 8, so while I'm grinding credits, it's not vital that I just do tier 8s. Like I can do tier 6, tier 7 ones. Well, the Tiger one is requested. I don't have the Churchill 7 though. I really wish I saw this map once last night when I was playing just light tanks for that SPG or killing the SPG mission. I don't know how many times I got frickin' what was it? It was airfield with it was airfield and Winterberg and Ruinberg last night. That was like the you know, the map choices I had to put up with. Hello, Dave. Nice to see you. Alright, I'm going to try to get a little bit further up here. Just because a lot of people, you know, sit back in like A2 and then they realize why they can't shoot out, you know, far enough to be able to hit something like the T-34 here. Not that I can hit it right now because, yeah, I'm a little bit too low. Does not look like they have any scouts in the center, but that, you know, all it takes is the M5, you know, T-37, you know, just one little spot and I'm dead. Because this thing has no armor, pretty low HP. But looking at their team makeup, tempted to go after the E25, but I definitely would be spotted there. Just like that. And oh god, I got it. Yep. I'm dead. Oh, why did I shoot that? I look... Basically, like I said with the E25, I do like this tank, but I don't always... That guy is... Honestly, let me blacklist that guy. He's being a dick. But, I do like this tank, but sometimes I do very stupid things. I saw the E25 basically right on the edge of my view range, and I'm like, I can't push out and shoot him because I'm going to get spotted and killed by everything down here. And then I saw the T-29. I failed to kind of check that too. He was just inside of my view range. I shot, of course, lost my camo, spotted and dead. A little mistake though, like that happens. But unfortunately, the Dicker Max pretty much... You can't be spotted, or else you're gonna die. Thank you very much, Booger, for the tip. Well, I will try to get the tier 8s done, yes, first. I do have a lot of, 25% and 15% boost, which is why I'm not, like, too worried about it. Yeah, like definitely, it's just one of those tanks where, they're good tanks. Like the Dicker Max does its job well, and it has a crazy amount of gun depression, but it's just, it is hard to play sometimes if you're spotted. And one little mistake like that, yeah, that pretty much did me in, but... What do you mean the 2x weekend? For crew experience? More or less with that, they never stack or anything. It should still, work with one another. But, the personal reserves, as far as what I understand about them, they don't, like, stack. They're all kind of separated from one another. That's alright, Floyd. Maybe I'll revisit it at some point. But, yeah. Alrighty then. It's just there's no Artie now on their team. Just, I hope this doesn't take too long. I get like really antsy like sitting here when I die early on. Oh. But there's probably a crap ton of TDs just sitting back there waiting, for one of us to get lit. Which I'll be working on next up on my list, since today I'm finally free from dog, bunny, cat, what have you, sitting here. So that opens up about 3 hours in my day up. So I'm gonna basically be working on, I have to do some E50 weak spots coming up for this next patch. But I'm starting to tackle the which tank line is right for you guide, because I had to basically rewrite the whole thing in a way, because Germany's switching a lot. I have 35,000 words in that one article alone. It's gonna take me some time. I did the American part of it today, but for anybody, as far as asking, which tank you think you should grind for and stuff, I appreciate, or not appreciate, I like answering it during the stream. If you ever, have a question and you want to get my opinion on things, that's kind of the article to go to. I pretty much glance over every tank in the line and, kind of pinpoint its ups, downs, if it's hard to grind, stuff like that. Yes, I do have the SU 12244. But that's going to take me some time to to edit. Oh my god. I looked at the word count and I'm like, holy shit. Like my browser almost doesn't even, because I use WordPress to do my website, my browser almost doesn't even want to function. It's so large, and my computer, or not my computer because I have a ton of RAM, but the Chrome actually kind of crashes from not having enough memory. It basically dies. Well, they don't replace one another. As far as boosts go, as far as what I meant, they don't stack. So you get like 500 experience going towards your crew. If you have a 100% boost going, you're going to gain, 100% there. If there's a 2x weekend, you're going to gain another 100%, but they don't affect one another. They just keep adding on based off of the base value. It's not like they calculate one and then calculate the other one based off of that added thing or the added value there. But usually it goes into some details here. But yeah, you can tell I did 284 damage. Graham did a pretty good job scouting now. Alright, so I have the KV-5 up again. And then I was going to play a scout, which I do have a scout here. The M4190, IS-6, Rudy, SU-122-44. Crazed Missile, I can get to the T-32. Essentially, I'm trying to do some premium tanks here for a credit boost. And then I was getting to other tanks. I can't play against tier 10s here, Spanky. Oh. Like, sometimes, like with the AT-15, I don't mind getting pulled up. But literally, the KV-5 here, is, as far as it's just the penetration on this thing. I very much would like to play this, but like I said, usually I don't mind playing a higher tier, but in certain tanks like this, it just okay. I'm just gonna hop into a light here, but yeah, it's just I don't mean to sound mean. It's just I like platooning with you guys. People who watch and everything. It's just sometimes I like to do requests, and it kind of comes first. Yeah. Tunster Graham in real life. Well, I hate that phrase kind of, but no, even though he did send, currently it's the only one in my collection, but he did send this to me as far as the E50 tank model. I won't go into complete specifics, but it has a lot of detail to it. I've always wanted to do them myself, but I don't have patience. But Graham, he was one of the, not to say the first viewers, but he's been around for a while as far as watching the stream videos, and it was actually him and Uber pretty much when I first started platooning during streams. They were pretty much first two in the thick of things, being meat shields. But yeah. But pretty much as far as platooning in the stream, typically the way I do it is first come, first serve. you know, if you only have certain tiers, you know, I will play some matches, but sometimes, you know, I can't exactly go a whole stream only playing like low tiers. Um, and then if there's multiple requests, typically I try to get in as many people as possible. I wish I could send food through the mail. I don't know. I don't know if a souffle would come out very well, even before it went into the mail. I guess oh crap, there's a freaking Udez back here. I guess remember culinary school. Um, one of our finals, it's kind of like a random grab bag. You came into the class and grabbed basically like 4 courses to pick from, and souffle was one of them. And everybody just like crap their pants like, I can't get this, because if you know the thing deflates, you're gonna fail. I was lucky not to get it. I will say souffles, their reputation of being hard to do is very justified, especially the non-cheating way, which is how you know had to do it in a basically a French or a culinary school teaching traditional or classical French cooking. Pretty sure I'm hitting something here, honestly, which I'm pretty sure I missed. Oh, I almost shot you. It looked like I was shooting something. I could be completely wrong here. Oh god. I was not expecting him. I am trying to annoy the hell out of him by pushing him. Oh god. I was trying to turn earlier. It just was not, it was not working. But well, I'll say yes as far as that, but as far as asking what someone's like see you, Spanky. I was about to say, as far as like, I'm sure we could have worked. Lord, this is not going to be good. I'd say you can stick around. Like, I know you didn't have a preferential 8, but you know, fixing up the 7, you know, it pretty much works the same with it. But we have a KV5 here. Which Graham is watching right now, so I'm pretty sure he has the chat up. Maybe. But thank you, Tomato. Which I really like your YouTube, you know, your little icon there, your avatar. Oh, I could so much use 50 million credits. Oh god, I'm on a 60-inch Vizio. Is my hair okay? I usually bank on my webcam being small enough. I'm just joking. But thank you for the fight, Spanky. Sorry that it's not always easy. I don't know if he, or if you're watching still, knew what we're asking you. Yeah, there's a reason why preferential tanks are getting out of the game. I do not like where I'm going here, but I don't like going over to that side even more. It's going pretty good, Crazed Missile. How's your day going? That would be pretty funny, meeting a relative in a live stream YouTube chat. Kind of the same thing with my last name, Menz. There's not many Menzes, around, to say the least, especially in the U.S. Yeah, it's a German name, but in the U.S. I've looked up like my name before and stuff, but I will say I'm probably the only Cody Menz in the entire world to say, not that Cody's not a common name, and Menz on top of it is not very common either. But if you go off of Googling your name very quickly, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one currently alive, at least. Although, going through school, and, even now and then still, apparently my name is Corey, so I don't know how people mix up the two. I know it's only a couple letters, but, they sound completely different. Okay. Oh my god. I'm kind of sticking with HE here, mainly because I really do not think that I can penetrate any of these guys, even with APCR. Not that my HE, yep, there I go. I could have popped him there with a normal round. Go figure. Once I kind of give up hope, they're all showing their frickin' sides to me and staying out in the open. Like, thank you very much. But I actually kind of expected more. Not that I'm not happy. Sometimes though, when someone does something like that, after he was in a very good hold down spot. It's kind of, not to say sad, but kind of defeats the fight, or purpose of the fight, I should say. I'll try. Okay, it'll be worth me using my repair kit there. Shit, that was not a good shot. I should have went for that Patriot. Crap. Crapola. That's not good, not good. Really don't care about the kill. I just want to get their gun out of play. Yeah, I was about to say, he can pen me on my rear. I was kind of hoping he was shooting me in my side. So I know the gun that he's using. Yeah. Oh god, this is not going too good. Yeah, the KV5 radio guy, he never finishes the match at all. KV5, FCM, or IS-6. If I had to pick, I would go with the IS-6, but I know a lot of people like the FCM-50T. I like the KV... Killing me here. All three tanks are good, but if it came down to just the performance of the tank, I'd probably go with the IS-6. Granted, with a lot of the premiums and tanks coming out now, the IS-6's armor is getting a little bit, for lack of better words, power creeped. But it's still a damn good tank, all things considered. I would probably go with the IS-6, but I'll say I am a little bit biased because I do not play the FCM-50T very well, but I know a lot of people like it and consider it probably one of the better Tier 8 premiums because of that special matchmaking. Say, we're kind of screwed a little bit here. Just because most of these tanks can cut through the armor here. Put me out of my misery. Hello, Snoot. Nice to see you. Yeah, so I'm not too surprised. Shit. Here's no way that I can reset the cap. I'm not to say I'm not even gonna try, but yeah. Even with APCR, penetrating some things can be a challenge. But yeah. I would say as far as the best tanks. Hello, Mojo. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, I don't have the AMX-40. But I would probably say between the three, I would go with the IS-6. But they're pretty much all equally, I would say, performance-wise, within their own specialties, about the same. So I would say go with the one that works for your crew. Like, remember, the IS-6 crew does not work with the IS-7 tanks and a lot of Russian tanks because it has a smaller crew size. KB5 works with every Russian tank, as far as what I know. And the FC M50T, of course, works with French tanks. But unfortunately, yeah, at least we won Himmelsdorf there. But we tried our best here. I can't blame us. That was it for my credit booster, though. Let me get I'm just gonna activate one of these. If anybody wants in, if anybody wants in on the platoon, just feel free to message me. Alright, so the IS-6 was actually up after this, believe it or not. Hello, Jack. Nice to see you. The 112 is a pretty damn good tank now. I've played the WZ-111 a little bit earlier today too, and that's gotten a lot better with the most recent buff. Alright, so after this I have the Rudy SU-1, or nah, since I don't have a credit boost going, I can get to some of the earlier things too. So I'll play the Rudy next. Then I have, earlier in the stream, there was some requests for the T-150, Black Prince, Tiger 1, SU-122-44, and the T-32. So I'll be able to get to them. I just need to kind of simplify these requests here. Since they're not all in order. Here we go. Yeah, I was just kind of referring to when, we first started platooning. As before live streaming, I do recognize a lot of your guys' names from, whether it's emails through WoT Guru, messages in game, or even YouTube comments. What are you doing, dude? Come on. I'd rather not get stuck on those things because it can happen. But yeah. I will catch up and chat a little bit. But hello, David. Nice to see you. Yeah, it is a shame I can't play on EU. See, I would like to be able to pop on, say at least the EU server just every now and then, but yeah, it's a ping thing. I could hop on with a bunch of tier 2, tier 1 tanks, I think I have on my account there right now, but that wouldn't exactly be very interesting to watch. Or who knows, maybe it could be. Honestly, for whatever reason, I thought I was in a T-26E5 Patriot, and that's obviously not the case. So I need to I need to regroup myself here. I kind of look down and I'm like, why is my gun not pointing down? I'm like, shit, I'm in an IS-6. And I just said I was going to hop into an IS-6. What is going on with my mind here? I knew that was going to hit the ground. I was aiming a little bit low, but I could just feel it. I see a 183 request. I can do that. Yeah. Oh god. I'm just trying to at least get one shot here before I start glancing at the chat a little bit more. I really did not know why I thought I was in the Patriot, but for some reason I didn't. I was about to say, are you throwing premium at me? Because that would not be cool. I could have thrown an APCR at him, but well, all right. Let's get this. Never mind, he's dead. Let's settle this here. For some reason, they have completely evacuated out of the town. It's fine with me. I will gladly push up here a little bit. So let's see, that damn frickin' super person got me there. Uh-oh. I do not have the FV405. Alright. Now the problem we have is we need a couple more people to just push out just a little bit more. I'm eyeing up this AMX, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make... Here we go. The kill shot. That's what I was worried about, but fortunately he didn't aim my way. There's a Panther 8.8. Never mind. Let's say he's gonna be able to shoot me. Got one little shot off. Pretty nice match. Alright. The KV-1's that's a good tank. I know not everyone likes it though, because it does have a few... I got 1 or 10,000 victories. Yay! I knew I was closing in on that. I saw it a few days ago. But pretty nice match between the two of us. Nice little win there. So I was going to do the Rudy, and then I was going to get to the T150. Yes. Oh, I'm usually not this scatterbrain, but thank you, Craze Missile. Mojo, I can do the SU-122 S as well, yes. And the Type 4, I can get to that as well. Yes, I can do that. Oh god, Cromwell, please don't spam that much. But yeah, pretty much I'll do any tank at this point. You know, my credit boost ran out a couple matches ago. It's always nice to see new faces, and also repeat names as well. Takes me a couple streams, you know, for people watching to kind of, well, honestly, the little pictures next to your name, guys, it does help me out quite a bit, because I can kind of glance and see who it is. Thank you very much, Dana and Beaver. Thank you for the tips. I'm glad you guys find me enjoyable. Not always sure sometimes with myself. It's like, think I'm playing a T-26E5 Patriot and I'm in an IS-6. Like, oh my god. Oh lord. Round a corner and there's a toaster in front of me. Whoops, that was my fault. I do not hold that against that Cromwell. This guy, we have Rambo here, or not. I was like, that VK3001P, I don't think he realizes that there's a lot of tanks. But I am concerned about. More concerned about the guys down there, honestly, than the guys in front of me. Granted, we are outnumbered on the hill. It's just, if I time this right, I'll be able to... Shit, I did not want to take that. So I was about to say, if I time it right, I can actually pull back. Shit, I don't know why I did that. Without them actually hitting me fairly effectively. But I just lost my HP. It's better for me to stay alive here. They're starting to get shots on them. Alright. I don't want to do this, but we can't just leave these guys out to dry. No. That was damn close. Sorry, I was trying to get around Graham. I was a little late, but that was, you know, that was definitely worth it. I'm surprised, hell, that I'm friggin' alive here, to be honest. Thank you, Gipper, for the tip. Thank you very much. Ooh, I was about to say, it's always nice to see, you know, not nice to see shots miss, but it kind of gave me a idea where they weren't. Free cookies? I think anybody would come to a stream for free cookies. I wish I could give out virtual cookies. Or, actually, I do give out virtual cookies on my website, but... The FP405? Someday. It's like what Mojo's saying, like the Russian TDs, like that. I'm getting close to a lot of these grinds I'm on. You know, it is a really huge credit grind for a lot of these tanks. You know, I'm getting into the E50 Type 5 Heavy, but oh god, time to load up some skill rounds here, but. Okay, I'm actually going to run away here, because we are now, I would say, at a disadvantage. You never can let up on playing to your best ability, and that's kind of what we did here. I'm just trying to stick with these guys. Granted, one of us is going to die here pretty much straight away. It's probably going to be me. But this Skoda is about to come around in 3, 0. Oh god, he missed me. He's probably not going to miss again now. I'll take the shot though if it means they can kill him. I really hope. There we go. I was really hoping that they'd kill him. Oh god. But thank you again, guys, for the tips. Always puts a smile on my face. Keeps my light on too. Alright. So, hey, I got another personal reserve. Yay. High caliber Confederate award. Somehow I survived that encounter up on the hill. That Graham initiated. Very surprised I did not die there. But, alright. Time to... Yeah, I can't wait for the buffs to the T-28 tanks and the T-95. Alright, so the T-150, I finally have that kitted out. I have not played a match in it, though. You know, there still are possible changes before the patch comes out, but it's going off of... Are you sure about that? Yeah, sometimes I know as far as YouTube, essentially Google Plus avatars in a way, it might take a little bit for it to show up. At least when I change things, because I change things for my videos all the time, thumbnails and stuff. Sometimes it has little hiccups and it takes a while. Might be something where just knowing how Google does things, it might just be until the next chat, or if you reset your chat window, it might force it to refresh. Or do what Joel says. He probably knows a little bit more. I'm probably going to end up in a city because this is encounter mode. But I will thank... I brought it up a little bit earlier. As far as that one video I did for the T125 weak spots, it was nice to hear, you know, you guys enjoyed it. You know, I did kind of ask for feedback from it, but it seems like, yeah, I didn't go into, you know, complete specifics. I tried to kind of glance over the important parts of the tank, because I am going to be trying to do some more of them along with written guides. That's something I'm trying to figure out here, since, you know, I go back to work full-time somewhat soon in the next couple weeks. Trying to figure out like specific types of videos I want to do, stuff like that, you know, to kind of add on to the stream. That way I can get some sort of schedule down for myself. I'll admit I am not the best say boss as far as bossing myself to do things, so I need to write down some sort of schedule to keep myself on point, or else I get like sidetracked like, oh, I just go completely off of you know, the goal I'm trying to do at times. Or, you know, hello Canadian. Right now we do have a space. You know, if anybody wants to join, like, pretty much as far as what requests I have now, I have everything. I have up to tier 10 right now, if that works. I have a couple 7s coming up, and a tier 8, a 9, and a 10. Oh god, I got myself a little bit sidetracked here. But a lot of times I'm doing something on my website and I end up breaking something, more or less. Oh, I hate when I do that. Alright, this FV304 is probably like, that guy's going right where I just shot. Let's try that again. That's exactly what he did. That's what I would have done. Problem I'm running into, well, there's this AMX ELC behind me, which that apparently is getting a fully I missed him. Fully functional, rotating, what have you, turret when the tier 10 light tanks are coming out. that will be very interesting. It is going to lose its 90mm gun apparently, but you know, it will make that tank play very, very differently than it does now. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be a little bit angry though, losing the 90mm, but it's just all super test stats right now, so nothing is set in stone. I'd like to play more aggressive right now. However, as far as my team setting that up, didn't see his silhouette there, but I knew I could hit him. You know, there's room for that to change. You know, it might get the 90mm back, but yeah, who knows? Even though I think the only way it keeps it is if it, for some reason, got bumped up a tier, just because of the way they're looking to bounce light tanks, and they're not going to be doing that. So I'm just going to move up here a pinch. I'm looking to stay on the cap, just because while we are ahead, it's better to keep a little bit of pressure on them so they can make a mistake or two. Why did I shoot that? I should have just waited for the better shot on the Panther. Like that one. T-150 though is a great tank. I've wanted to get it equipped up sooner, but I've kind of, you know, been short on credits. I do not want to pop out in front of that guy here until I know that he has fired. Getting hit by him is not very high on the list of things I want to do this match. I don't think he's going to pop out again now. But nice little win. I am very content with winning via cap. Kelly, Canadian just asked now, but you know, as far as whoever wants to jump in, feel free to message me. Like I said a little earlier, it is pretty much first come, first serve. Typically the way I do platoons on streams, just feel free to message me in game. I'm on the NA East server. Oh god, I'm looking for the Black Prince here. There it is. Sometimes HE works, but out of the T29, probably not so much. But yeah, you know, at some point, if there's, you know, multiple people who want to join, Graham, typically, even though you're listening here, yeah, typically we can make room. You know, if more people want to join and we don't have a space. But I got the Black Prince, a Tiger, SU 12244, T32. I have other requests too. They're just the ones coming up. But yeah, I guess, you know, message me in game. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of everybody's usernames, even if you've, you know, platooned with me before. And sometimes, not saying you two, because I added it to my title, but sometimes people want to platoon and they're not on the, you know, the NA server. So that's why I'm kind of sticking with this thing. That way I'm not fumbling around looking for a username. I completely agree, John. How it shifts them, you know, up and down. Oh, that annoys the hell out of me, but eh. Huh? Disappeared from... What is that? I don't think I removed anyone from my friends list. What's your username? That's strange. Hopefully I didn't blacklist you. I don't think I would have, though. Even though I did say in Discord today, which here's a invite if anybody would like to join the Discord server. I have a Discord up for stream viewers. You can request tanks if you're not going to be here. You know, just chat about tanks, other games, even post some replays and stuff. I did. I kind of was a little bit annoyed earlier. Some person was very team killy in a match and trying to goad people on to team kill me for being a unicum because I cheat apparently. And he shot me all the way across the map and was killing me. And I ended up blacklisting pretty much the entirety of his clan. I don't. Are you in that clan, Beaver? I hope you're not in that clan. But I blacklisted all the officers. I hope you're not one of them. I know they have nothing involved with how that person acted, but the commander of that clan was kind of rude when I messaged him. I just friended. Huh. Okay. I was about to say your name sounds familiar, but I was pretty positive I didn't blacklist you. But I basically just told this clan commander, I was like, hey, this person, he's doing this and that. He's basically kind of. Oh God. Why did you kill 3 of my crew members? Oh my God. I chose my commander, but I need to stop ranting and focus a little bit more here. But more or less, the clan commander kind of went off on me for I don't even know what at this point. I just kind of didn't even read what he said halfway through. Like, I was just trying to tell you that one of your clan members is going around getting teams to team kill people and he's shooting people for no reason, but maybe that's what their clan is. I won't say names though, because I was a little bit frustrated with matchmaking earlier. That probably had part of what happened. God damn you, dude! Leave me alone. Nobody wants to get hit by your HE shells. Oh, I just got hit by an 800 704 shot. I'm definitely the punching bag this match, but I am kind of, putting myself out there. I know you just dipped me. You blacklisted me for overcooking your eggs. That's been known to happen. But then again, the amount of people that you cook for that want their eggs dry as a bone is mind-boggling. It's like scrambled eggs aren't supposed to be like rubber. Oh, Black Prince, why couldn't you get a nice little tier 7, tier 8 match, something like that? He's had to get thrown into a tier 9 match. Hello, Doyle. Nice to see you. But, I definitely didn't blacklist you. I was just ranting about that earlier encounter I had today. I'm next on the list. Or next on the menu, I should say. Take that. Oh, don't do it. Yeah. I do like the Black Prince here, but against higher tiers, your armor is pretty much just a flat piece, for them to penetrate. It's not good to go against higher tiers than that. I can get to the Cent 7 now, yes. Yeah, I didn't do myself a favor though. I put myself right on top there. I probably would have shot at me too. I was the easiest target up in that area. Honestly, I did meet Rich. He watches the stream this summer. Typically, though, like it's best, if anybody does make their way to Cape May, to definitely inform me ahead of time somehow. message me, email me, or something, because typically, if there is an issue in the restaurant, typically I'm not the one to go out because um, we're not a large enough restaurant to where I'm the sous chef, but I'm pretty much during my shift there's about 2 cooks on, and I'm one of them for most days, unless there's a lot of parties, and I basically handle that myself. Um, so I don't even have the option of going out and meeting people a lot of times, unless I know ahead of time. Then I usually come in early and get all of my prep done because, professional kitchen, you're cooking, you're prepping, you're managing people. Yeah, oftentimes I'm not the one to go out if there's a problem. Unless it's like something serious. But all right, we do have an opening, yes. Yeah, I'll send you, even though Master, I think you only have up to tier 7. Yeah, thank you, Graham. Yeah, I know Master, you only have up to a certain tier, though. So I can play some of these lower tiers. At some point, though, we get up to 10. And then after that, if you want back in, Graham, feel free, to stick around. Or if somebody else wants to, there's Beaver. Ah, crap. Beaver, I'll send you an invite. Nice that you like it. Yeah, I'll send you an invite here, Beaver. Master only has up to tier 6, so I'll play these 2 tier 7s. Then I'll send you an invite right after that. Yes, Joel. But thank you very much, Graham, for opening up a spot here. Actually, I have 2 tier 7s after this. After that, yeah, Master doesn't have higher tiers, so I'll send you an invite once we get through this, Beaver. People from New Jersey. South Jersey is completely different than North Jersey. Honestly, I think the Churchill 1 is probably better than the Black Prince and the 3, but that's just me. Oh god, why did I get put on a kind of like a brawling map here, essentially, with this specific encounter mode? I'm glad I don't have any dams around me. Kind of joke that the highest part in Cape May is like, or the highest elevation's about like 12 feet above sea level, which, has its downsides, as many people know, in the coming years. But, less things to potentially go wrong when all you have to worry about is falling into the ocean. That was not nice. I actually, when that show was popular, we used to drive up every few weekends if there was waves, and actually, you know, is the yeah, I'm getting tongue tied here. Uh, the town is called you know, Seaside Heights. We actually, my friends are like, let's go see the Jersey Shore house. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me, guys? Like, they'd be like taking pictures next to it and stuff. I'm like, has it really become this? The reason I went out here is because I knew I wasn't going to keep him tracked. And I did not want him getting his frontal armor in front of me. I will say I'm not going to push harder, because they're just going to kill everyone behind me here. They're going to do that regardless. But at least this way I can get my gun into the fight before they completely kill this SPG here. I'm actually more... Oh, very nice SPG. Let's say I'm more content with killing... Oh god. I shot low there. Killing this guy. But yeah, we used to drive up there to surf, because they have a little bit better waves than we do here in Cape May. And really all it was this, like, trashy little rental right on the beach. I'm like, are you guys happy? Like, at this point, I'm going to try to make my way over to help homie here, but I might be a little bit too late. I don't know if I can get... Here we go, a good shot off here. I get so tongue-tied when I'm trying to talk about something that happened, I don't even know, 10 years ago. Words, why do you not come out of my mouth? Ah, very nice. We're starting to mount a little comeback here. But I'm so glad that that phase has passed, because the amount of people that show has put New Jersey back about like 50 years as far as being a stereotype. Although I will say it's kind of true, at least for people that live north of me. I'm coming. Really, artillery is a problem here, but if we stick together and we take out their regular tanks, this should be pretty easy for us. This bulldog I'm concerned about, but at the same time... Crap. I knew I shouldn't have went this way. No. This is a pretty big mistake, only because the turret turns pretty slow. He can slip by me. Reverse speed pretty slow. They're just losing HP here because I was a dum-dum. And turn left there. Yep. Time for me to get schooled by this M41 now. Full speed ahead. I don't think he even realized I was here. Works for me. But feel free to keep requesting tanks, guys. I have plenty of time here. I can pretty much play any tank, any tier, premium, non-premium now. You know, Master's gonna play. I got 2 more tier 7s. I think they're all tier 7s coming up here, and then I'll send you an invite, Beaver. Yeah, sorry, I saw your message after both of them. Donuts and Cheetos. That worked. Pretty decent match, though. 3,000 damage. I was surprised it was that high, honestly. Crap, it's an ace tanker. Very nice. I have a... yeah, I'm surprised it's an ace, honestly. But, yeah, thank you for requesting that. But, I'm glad that worked out. So, next up was the SU-122-44. Thank you very much. Couldn't have done it, you know. You being down there in the bottom definitely helped out. Or else they would have been able to cap out. I'm going to try to clip out here before the match starts. I'm trying to get a little bit better with this whole clipping out thing. There we go. Hello, Rich. Nice to see you. Yeah, I can play the T-28. Yes, I can do that. Matilda Black Prince, I can do that. Alright, I'm probably going to hide like a little scaredy TD back here for at least the beginning. I'll say I am not good in this tank. I do plan on getting, you know, Russian TDs both lines. Mainly, I want the 263 line. I know it's coming on track. I believe beginning of this month coming up actually, but it's just playing. I'm pretty much all the TDs I've played are American or the one British line. So I'm just used to playing those lines, and these tanks, you know, they play a bit different. I would say between the two of these, I would go with this one. You know, I don't have a ton of matches in either of them, Mojo, but I would say I'd rather go with this one. Just because the armor, a little, you know, not to say it's completely better, but because both of them don't have a ton of armor. But I just find the other chassis limits you more than this one does. And at least to me, that's a pretty important part of a TD. Is, you know, they have very good guns, oftentimes no turrets, but you know, if the chassis completely sucks and you can't even take a shot, or you fear for your life every time you move somewhere, you know, it's definitely hard to do well. And of course I bounced. I was about to say, I knew the KV-3 could hit me potentially, but just looking at where I was getting, basically where the enemies were, I wasn't too concerned with taking too much damage there. I will try to push somewhere a little bit safer to where the KV-3 can't hit me, and I can get shots up here, because it doesn't seem like there's many people where, you know, the E8 and the T69 are. Oh god. It's like if I had an APCR around here, I'd be a lot better off. But, yeah, I can't really justify throwing them right now. Oh, come on, dude. I'm kind of, struggling here. I will say I will justify this now, because I'm about to go in front of a T69, potentially. But the beam range is bad, yes. Even with, I'm pretty sure I even have optics on this, and it's still bad. Come on, gun depression. No. Gun depression, you fail me. And yeah. I was on borrowed time there, and oh, why did I do that? I'll try to play this again at some point. Because this, like I said, I am terrible at this. I should have known that was gonna happen, and I still did it. Yep. Sometimes though, I always get a 0 damage match here or there. See, I just wanted to chat with you guys. Hello, nice cuppa. Which Churchill duel? I do have the Churchill 1, Churchill 3, but I'll write down the Churchill 1 because I think you're asking about that. Pretty much. You know, like I said, I haven't gotten a lot of matches in these tanks. So often, you know, some of these tanks you're seeing me play, like, I've only have like 5 to 10 matches in them. It's hard to remember how exactly the view, or not view range, but gun depression works mainly. See, I'm used to, say, like the T110E3, T28, T28 Proto. They have a little bit better gun depression. Whereas, you know, that tank there, not so much. But it happens. It's one of the, not to say a downside, but, you know, pretty much almost all the time, or all the playtime I get in World of Tanks now is during stream. So I really only play like one tank here, one tank there. It's not like I like grind any one tank out repeatedly. So it is hard kind of get a rhythm down sometimes. Yeah, the voice that says don't push, and I do it anyway. That's me. But yeah, let's get into the next. I got one more tank here. I'll let Pep know. Whoops. Ah, see you, Master. Alright, so I'll invite Beaver now, not Beaver. Alright, so, but thanks for the matches, Master. I'll start going in order now. The SU-122S, I'll get that, actually. My crew's in there. Never mind. I've got a. I'll get to the next tank then. T-32. Let's have the T-32 SU-122S, Type 4, 183, Cent 7, T-28 with the little black prints, and the Churchill 1. But are you in a match, Beaver? I would say I'm pretty sure you're watching. I'll send another invite out. Yeah. Hello, Beaver. Well, the Black Prince, I say it's pretty bad. I don't particularly like it, but there are people that do like it. The really kind of like Mojo just joked about. The thing I have against it is its mobility. Because it's pretty much just a smaller, slightly worse armored, and slower Churchill 3, more or less. But, that's the main thing I have against the tank. When it first came out, I really liked it. Like, if you look up my stats in it, I played a lot of matches in that thing, but it's just something about it in today's game. The game's faster. I don't really see it as competitive. I'll still play it if you guys request it, but it's not one of those tanks that like draws me to play it. I'll say that. But I would certainly say it's not bad. It's just very difficult to get to where you need to be in time before, you know, getting damage very early on is very important, and that's not one of its strong suits for most matches. So knowing my luck here, I'm gonna get RD'd, but I can feel artillery aiming at me right now. I'm actually gonna slink over here a little bit, just because there's a little bit too many guns pointing at me that way. Okay, he ain't aiming at me. I'm definitely going to be shooting quite a bit of APCR here with this tank, being in a tier 10 match. Ain't no way, no how I'm gambling shooting AP if I have a shot on a JPZ like that. Ooh, I got 2 critical hits on him. Very nice. I'm trying to get damage on the E5 since he's a slightly more high valued target than a Tiger 2. No offense, Tiger 2, but yeah, if I can get damage on an E5, my team will thank me a little bit more than a Tiger 2. Better for me if you watch my weak spot guide video, or if you watched or not watched but read my article. Better to shoot the back half of the turret on the side. Even the APCR here can bounce off the frontal half of the E5's turret, believe it or not. I was kind of surprised at that the side turret towards the front was as strong as it was. That legitimately surprised me. Alright, now I'm just throwing shots out here, and you stay right there. Nope, he's gonna... Okay, he's like, maybe I shouldn't push over. You know, I'm never gonna hit that T-32. Pretty much the perfect map for this tank. You know, all of our tanks, come to think of it. Granted, yes, I am spamming gold out my ass here, but yeah. I had to take damage eventually. Here's a very good reason I wasn't going up that far, and it's mainly those guys over on my right. But now that those guys are kind of out of the way, I'll start focusing a little bit more over here. I'll catch up on requests in a second, but yes, I should be able to get to all those. Alright, this is where the T-32's gun, or T-32 gun, kind of comes back to troll you here. You know, I had all these very good shots, and, you know, now that things are starting to count a little bit more here, which, oh crap, I have shots on him. This is where it starts to miss left and right. Ah, words, come out of my mouth correctly, please. I would say this was a damn fine match so far, though. My barrel, yes. The T-32 really needs the planned 90mm gun it was supposed to get. Essentially, that would be the T-26E5's gun. Pretty much stats from that. That is what the T-32 would get. That was kind of the planned weapon for the gun, basically a high velocity 90mm. T-26E5 has it, T-32 does not get it. But if they ever do rebalance the tank, because mainly it's the gun that holds it back, that's all they really need to do. They could buff the 105 a little bit, make it a little bit more competitive, but more importantly, they should add another 90mm to it. Basically give it 2 gun options. I think that would be a pretty, oh god, this is a mistake, pretty sweet option. Crap, this, thank god. Let's say artillery is either over there or it's over, you know, ran away, but I don't think it ran away. Okay, the Centurion ran away though, so I can have a little bit of leeway here going to poke for an SPG and getting shotgunned by one. God. Thank you. Let's say I was gonna be close. Yeah. Ooh, that scared me a little bit. I will not lie, but thank you for kind of missing me, G Money. I think that's what your name is. Should have held my shot, but hey, pretty good match here. 3,800 damage, 2,200 assist. Not to call it an ace tanker, but it's either going to be a first class or ace tanker. Crazed Missile, I tried it. I even had a couple videos of it. It was just a straight up World of Tanks clone. Plus, Armored Warfare is essentially dead. The developers, Obsidian, they essentially weren't getting paid by their publisher. They're essentially fired, whatever, now, and the game is is pretty much dead in the water. But pretty nice match here. Ace Tanker, Confederate Award, but it was just too much like World of Tanks for me. There was no reason for me to hop over to it. But pretty good match from all of us here. I did lose some credits, but I'm gonna clip that one out. But I will hop into the SU-122S here just to get the ball rolling. But very nice match. Thank you for requesting that, because whoops, I do not want to schedule my next stream. Wrong button there. Definitely the wrong button. All right. I always love it when, you guys request tanks and I can get you, a pretty good match in it. All right, but as far as other requests go, ooh. Yeah, I was hoping we weren't going to get pulled into it, but all right, so we have the Hellcat, T-34, Scorpion. I'm assuming you mean Tier 8-1 Dana. At least he's in it's an E25. That's what I was thinking. He's pretty much, not to say the best scout on our team right now, but I would venture to say that he could probably scout equally compared to the ELC. Well, Artie probably left me alone because I thought it was going to hit me early on, but when it didn't, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep going here. It was probably like, that's just a T-32. We don't have to worry about him. Like, he's not going to do anything. Yeah. Same map as the SU-122-44. That we'll never speak of again. I do nice couple, yes. I was about to say, I'm not exactly too keen on my guessing for this map, especially at these ranges, but oh lord. I missed him. I had a HE round loaded, but that still would have been nice to pop him with. Come on. That's gonna be a bounce. Or no, it's just gonna be a miss. Freaking DPM on this thing is insane, but actually getting a hit is another thing. There we go. Alright. M103, if we get shot by Artie, I really hope it hits you. And I mean that in the most loving way I can. This tanks reload is crazy, but it kind of needs it with its chassis. And nice, the Ferdinand's it's a nice tank. I don't have him on my actual account, but from playing it several times. I think it's a pretty good tank. I'm coming. Just making sure that we can... There we go. Not that we want to group up too much, but making sure that wasn't going to turn south. Hoping I can get high enough here. Turn. I'm probably almost late here. And yeah, shot myself a rock. And yeah, I shot his frontal armor. I think I need some target practice lessons. Used up all my good shooting the last match. Thank God, you know, my team's doing very well. Welcome back, Joel. Okay. Definitely not out of it yet, the enemy, but... Oh god, our south is wide open. Since if I head down there, I'd be able to spot them. I don't know if I'd be able to actually kill anybody by myself. Already got him. Oh. Shit, he's gonna... Aim... I was gonna say aim elsewhere. Oh my god. Some matches, I just wonder. Here we go. I wonder how I can tie my own shoes. This guy, I'm not going to be able to run away before he can get shots on me. Oh, that looked like it hit him. It didn't hit anything behind him, but yeah. I made so many stupid little misses there that it was bound to come back and bite me. Thank you for the sub, Jay. The E50M, yes. You know, the changes are very minor to the E50M, but if you're asking about that, but you know, it is, you know, it's pretty much a buff. There's nothing to complain about that. Yeah, the credit grind is pretty hard even with a premium account, so... The culinary tanker stream. Well, we're talking about this, Graham. You go down to your, you know, your local bank, you present them, you know, a PowerPoint about how you need to unlock about 10 tier 10s of World of Tanks. This is how you're going to get the money back. I'm pretty sure if someone went in with like a proposal for a loan like that, they'd be like, what? Probably report you to like Department of Homeland Security. I've seen commercials for you know, that movie Tunster. I honestly have no idea what it's about though. Nor I think the movies are a little too expensive to go to. I typically wait until they come out for home. Alright, so I need... let's just pop this one off. Alright, so we have the Type 4 for my next request here. And then, seeing if there's any other requests here. Does not look like it. Yeah, we have the Type 4, 183, Centurion 7 coming up next here. Use your house as collateral. Yeah. The E50M, yes, I would say it is a pretty significant um, boost over the E50. Not by a whole lot, but uh, like I did just say significant and then not a whole lot. I know that's yeah. Um, uh, but more or less, the difference between the two, while it is, bumping up a tier, of course you're going to have the HP, the firepower difference. I believe just having the engine and stuff shifted around helps out quite a bit as far as the internal modules. But the E50M, I don't think the E50 is actually getting the lower plate buff that the E50M is getting, so it will actually be a pretty it will be a pretty significant leg up over the E50 now. Yeah, I can play Kappa. I added that on to the end of the request here. I'm sorry, Dunster. Or, yeah. Cody speak. You sound like Brian now. The words just don't flow out of my mouth very well. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I wrote an article on my website kind of explaining, like, as far as, like, social anxiety that I had growing up and, still even have this to this day at some point, but I went so many years not really even talking very much at all. Like, a lot of people are like, he never talks, he just sits there and smiles. Um, Probably thinking I'm some sort of, like, serial killer planning their death over there. Oh, I jumble up so many words though. But yeah, that's why I tend to get, kind of mouthful of marbles, more or less. Alright, I really need to. Decisions. The Type 5's there. Let's say just with Artie, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't if I push up. Oh lord. There's a mouse, a Type 5. Pretty much I'm just gonna stick with HE, I think. It's like I might miss out on a couple shots here, but honestly, I'm not sure how we're gonna make it through this. And yep, I just got hit by Arnie there. I was about to say, like I was saying, damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I stay, I guess used blue repair kit trying to get back. If I stayed where I was gonna get hit by Artie. If I moved up here, I was gonna get hit by Artie a little bit sooner. But yeah. At least up here, I might be able to do a little bit of good for my team. But not having a good crew in this is kind of coming back to bite me because I can't repair quick enough. Nor is throwing HE shells. This tank really needs the buff it's getting. The Type 5 almost gets too much of a buff as far as its armor goes. The Type 4 really needs the buff it's getting the next patch, though. I just saw Artie shot. I'm very terrified. Especially because I still have an HE round loaded. They're probably like, oh, that dude's throwing HE at us. Yeah, yes he is. I should have hit your side, but... It would be nice if our bat chat was helping us out a little bit here. I'd say they can pen me in a couple spots, but whew, take that. Yeah, until like 5 seconds from now when he kills me. Yep, saw that coming. Oh well. Yes, Levi is. Actually, he's not sleeping. He's trying to very sneakily or sneakfully lick his paws down there. Pretty much that's the same with me too, Graham. I try to think before I speak, but then midway through, I'm like, crap, I want to say this, and then all goes to hell. Yeah, I really like Band of Brothers, even the specific. I actually own all of them as far as on Blu-ray. I only buy a couple things on Blu-ray. That's one of the ones I own. Here's a hoping Beaver can pull off the comeback against Type 5, a mouse. It's going to be pretty interesting, but he's in the tank to do it. Yeah, actually, surprisingly enough, like probably outside of my mother, I'm probably the one of my family that actually can, you know, talk to people publicly, like in say streaming here, stuff like that, without getting so nerved out, like your head just explodes. Because it's kind of like it runs in my family as far as anxiety. It's not just something I developed. It's just something pretty much everyone has it in a way, except for my mom. Because it's from my dad's side. Um, it's just something that kind of everybody has in their own little quirks. Let's see, I would like my phone to stop blinking. Like you guys definitely can't see it blinking here, but it's kind of annoying me. Here we go. Let's just turn that upside down. Well, yeah, I would say Band of Brothers definitely is the better one, but I thought the Pacific was it was still pretty enjoyable to watch. Yeah, it is practice, yes. All right, so 183. But hell, I'm sure if you look back at, oh, actually, please don't look back on some of my earlier videos. Although, I did make a playlist called A Trip Down Memory Lane. It's pretty interesting to see what World of Tanks used to look like before physics, the HD graphics and stuff. But some of my earlier videos, I have come a long way as far as just being able to, you know, talk to people. Even back then, I didn't live stream, so it was actually pretty hard starting out, just talking basically to nobody. It's a lot harder than you would think. I actually tried to comment on it was on Reddit actually, someone looking to get into live streaming, and they're like, I'm just getting so like not to say depressed, but like beaten up talking to like one viewer or zero viewers. You know, just trying to help them out a little bit, because it is a little weird talking to people when you don't always know if anybody's there. That's why I'm very fortunate. A lot of you guys watch me pretty much every stream, or either late streams, early streams. It's a it's very helpful, to say the least. Yes, I was nice, Kappa. I was very fortunate to be able to stalk her. If you ask her how we met. Oh god, I don't know. I'm probably gonna head this way. I usually I'm I'm actually torn which way I want to go. I think I gotta go with my usual side though. I might regret this, but there's a lot of people. But see you, Graham. Have a good night. Have a good if you have work tomorrow, have a good day at work. Jingles mentioned me. Oh my god. If that is true, that is the first time I've ever heard about that. Not that I watch Jingles, but I'm surprised he even knows who I am. Although, I have had him featured on my YouTube channel and the little YouTube World of Tanks, other like YouTubers for quite some time. But yeah, that's the first I've ever heard about that. Being going into a YouTube stream or any kind of stream for any game, if you think you're prepared, you never know what's gonna happen. You could get thrown Sand River every single time you hop into a TD all night. But nice, Joel. Always like to hear that. Hopefully I don't get shot here. I had to fix something in OBS really quickly there. But yeah. Nice. I might actually have to look that up, Graham. I like, hey Jingles, do you want to do that again? You remember me? But yeah, even though I've said plenty of times I don't watch Jingles or Quickie Baby all that much, they do a very good job. Honestly, if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably would watch Jingles. Something about his voice. Do I want to do this? There's that little oh god, no, Object 140. You're killing me here. I'm not doing it. There's that little voice in my head that's telling me, don't do it, don't do it. The 140 is gonna probably scream at me in the chat, but I thought about it, dude. It's just, we'd both be dead. I've really thought about pushing there. It's just, I would have had to get all the way up into that Grill 15 before I even had a chance because of the gun depression in this. I just don't think I would have been able to do it. I just hate camping and seeing people die, but honestly if the 140 didn't push as hard as he did into those two guys, I would have went up there with him. But once he dove in before I could actually get over there in time, that all bets were off. I just hope my team's able to put enough pressure on the other side to where I'm not just going to be sitting here staring at, a bat chat for the entire match doing nothing. Well, I was torn going to this side just because in a TD I usually do not go over here. But I went to this side because I saw there was just a 140. And if you have nobody on this side, there's an opposite effect where even if you're not doing too much over here, if you have nobody over here, they're just going to flank you. Typically enemies are smart enough to where, they don't see anyone for long enough. They're going to push in and, rip you apart from behind. With that bat chat moving now, I'm a little bit more inclined to push up here. Probably still going to die, but I do not see the grill. I am actually slightly terrified now. Oh god. Oh my god. How did I... That's what I get. I got distracted. T-34. Nope. Honestly, TDs are not my thing tonight, it seems like. This is like how many times I've gotten 0 damage in a TD tonight. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. Yay. Joel, I am not married. I have a girlfriend, and we own a house together, but she plays some video games, but typically puzzle games and stuff like that, platformers. She played World of Tanks once, back around Christmas during a stream for a few matches. It was kind of fun. Don't know how much fun she had, but she gave it a shot. She's very busy though. You know, right now she's in student teaching, finishing up college to be a math teacher. So that's why you haven't seen her very often. I did not kill her. No. I did not just hire someone to pretend either. I will say, yeah, these games, he does make some pretty good videos. And nice. Well, I actually did not know that about Jingles, though, that he made a list of good streamers. And I was on it. I'm flattered here. Have I thought about going to Tank Fest, Rich? The problem with me going anywhere right now, more or less, like, basically, like, you know, my family, they got home today, but they were on a vacation for about 2 weeks now, and my dad even offered to give us another vacation earlier in the year. Pretty much we could pick anywhere we wanted to go that his points, because he uses Marriott. Anywhere we wanted to go to, we just had to pay a plane ticket. But just, yeah, buying your first house, yeah, that was about a year and a half ago for us. I'm sure a lot of you guys could remember back. Not exactly somewhere it leaves a lot of money to be able to travel, even if, you know, you have someone fortunate enough, like my parents, to help you out, you know, as far as lodging goes. But even on their trip that they just were on, you know, I wouldn't have had to pay a dime to go on it. But we don't exactly have basically time right now to take out, like, between work, you know, the stream here, like, you know, I could take, you know, however many days off if I'm going somewhere. But like Ryan, she can't take any days off, and, you know, Levi, we can't exactly leave him. But, you know, I have thought about things like that before. It's just, it's gonna be you know, at least a couple years, or not a couple, maybe at least 1 year before we can start doing a few more things. So all right. Well, thank you guys for the compliments. Yeah, I can add the Jackson on. I don't know, Mojo, but honestly, the amount of it's starting to annoy me, the amount of freaking times we have this, to be honest. I actually wasn't actually looking at how this was going down. It's going to be, unfortunately, a tough loss for us here. Unfortunately, I didn't do anything. Thank you, Dana. I'll still play it, though. It's no problem. But yeah, I did a whopping 0 damage there. Very nice job though, Beaver and Homie though. Alright, so next up is the Centurion 7. Oh, some of these, I need to start getting some TD practice in. It's probably because well, see you, Beaver. Thanks for playing the matches, but yeah, Pep logged off, or Poutine Pep. But if anybody else wants to join in on the Platoon, just send me an invite, or not invite in game, but send me a message in game, and I'll send you an invite. Ryan does have a lot of spunk. Be surprised if she's not like listening to me out there. Oh yeah, it would be really expensive for it, yeah. Right now, pretty much all the money we're getting goes into paying off student loans, heating costs, or not heating costs, but we put in a freaking best heater we could in this house. It's not cheap, but stuff like that. But oh god. Honestly, I'm probably playing TD's crappy because I played freaking 45 matches yesterday in goddamn light tanks, trying to do a mission, and I didn't get it done. It's probably why I'm pushing out like I can do this, and I'm not in like a WZ 132, something like that. There's always one dislike on the stream, Joel. Somebody does it, but honestly, I don't even care. I'm actually really surprised that the stream's not like getting trolled tonight by that person that trying to, or not tried, basically team killed me and his clan members. She might. There was I haven't seen him in a while. There was the one guy whose name is Ryan Smith who was watching the stream. I'm like, aren't you in school right now, Ryan? Like I thought it was her for at least one stream, honestly. Let's see, I was trying to let my building soak that up. Sorry, T20, you left yourself open there. I got him now. Not my building. Reload on this is a little bit long. Got my one little corner left here though. Hopefully they don't know that they can shoot through it and still pen me. That would be very bad. Somehow this is working now. Ah, shit, I thought he was the one that shot. No bueno. T25AT, go out there. Thank you. Shit, I thought I was loaded. Don't know where that shot went. I do have the Toldy 3, yes, Joel. I will say, I can play it if I have time, if you're requesting it. I do have a lot of requests here, and honestly, a lot of these matches are going longer than they typically do tonight. I am going to finish all the requests I have now, because I can go a little bit past 11. But, You know, just know if you guys did request tanks, I do have them all down here. I'm getting to them as quick as I can. Just some of these matches have basically gone like, you know, the 10-15 minutes. So it seems like it's taken forever. See you, Tunster. Thanks for watching. Have a good one yourself. I'm having flashbacks to my light tank go last night, trying to kill or just damage 3 SPGs 1 tier higher than me. Same exact map here. I made it. There's all 3 of them here. I was in the AMX 1357 because I had a, you know, autoloader fast firing gun, so I can just pop them really quick. Got the shot on 2 of them. Got to the 3rd one, and a freaking M12 shotguns me. Full speed, everything. It just popped, and I'm dead. I almost cried, honestly. I really wanted to. Like I said, Joel, if I have time, I will get to it. Basically, I'm doing everything in order right now. But I do have it. This is good. No, I did not want to get hit by him. Only chance is to do that. I was like... I was about to say the only chance I have is to get close and bounce him off my upper plate if I angle it, but yeah. I don't know, I guess his ammo rack was damaged because he should have reloaded there. But, yeah, pretty nice match. Definitely better than my last one. Alright, so after this here tank was the T-28. Let's get to that. Oh, I do not have accelerated crew training on. Strange. Thank you for the time update, Jay. No, it's 10:30 here. Typically I end at... Alright, you might get pulled into a tier 10, but if you would like... yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, this definitely doesn't have preferential, so... Yeah, I can go a little bit longer because I still have, let's see, I have about 8 or 9 requests here, it looks like. Oh god, this map is not very exciting to play in a tank like this. I like going up here or anywhere rather than sit in the base. T-28 though, it's pretty much... yeah, it's pretty much the only spot, honestly. Like, I hate going here, and I don't think it's that useful, but it's the only spot that this tank will work, unfortunately, for me right now. Which I shoulda, coulda, woulda set up a little bit to the left. Yep, pretty much TDs in the desert. I don't know what it is with them tonight, but it seems to be the flavor of the night. Let's see if he's still pushing... I'll throw around down there, what the hell. And of course, just as I do that, I don't know if I hit him. Probably not. Knowing me, I just got spotted though, because the camo in this isn't that great. And I'm probably going to get artied. But say, I think I saw something that they're calling New Zealand like an 8th continent or something. Hopefully 8th. my geography. I used to like that class, but there we go. Ooh, I tracked him. Awesome. He used his repair kit. Of course, it goes as high as it can. I would say that this is probably not a good TD map, honestly. Like, yes, there's spots for you to sit, like, back here and stuff, but they're not very useful spots in my eyes, because a lot of times the only shots you get is when, you know, a lot of your tanks have taken damage, have been killed, and the enemy's kind of pushing in on you. I feel really bad. Yeah. I would like to help you guys out, but me actually fighting up there is another story. Like, if they push a little bit further, I will definitely... of course I freaking bounced off of him. Let's say if they push a little bit further into that, like, B3 area, I will take a crack at them. Which, that's what they're doing now. Just the problem I have now is there's this 140, and really I'm the one set up to hit him right now if he pops up. It's just kind of lose-lose. And I'm most likely going to get RD'd back in, or T30'd back into oblivion. But, you know, this is why I don't like sitting here, is essentially, if your team needs you to help, you're not really that useful. Yes, you might get some damage off, but often it comes way too late for you to actually influence the fight. Which is why sometimes you see me, you know, in tanks that don't necessarily perform very well in close quarters or what have you, go out to spots like that because it's more useful for your team. And, you know, I'd rather win than get a ton of damage and lose. In this case, though, the T-28, I was not going up over there. Not only the speed and the slightly bad armor on it, but more or less the very long length makes it difficult at times, too. It's like, I feel bad, and of course, you know, I just got RD'd here. I saw that coming. It's just, there's a reason that's probably the first time during the stream that I went there. So, oh God. I fail at drinking. I spilled, well, essentially milk on me, but I guess you could call it coffee. Like I said, I fail at being a human some days. I see a not see a hipster. Hello, hipster. Oh God, I need to finish this. I only say that because I'm not going to put it back in the fridge, and if I don't drink it now, I'm going to be up all night. Because, yeah, I'm probably going to be, you know, definitely past 11 here, because all these matches are going very long. And, yeah, I still got a lot of requests to get through. East Coast for me, New Jersey, if you're asking me. But if you're asking Nice Cuppa, I have no idea. That's some snow camo. But, you know, we've had a couple good matches tonight, but a lot of these have been pretty painful to watch. I apologize. Alright, tier 8 or lower. Alright, so I'll invite you here. That works out well. You know, since all the requests here are, you know, I like tier 10s as well. These are all coming up anywhere from tier 5. Where am I going? Oh god, I'm yeah. Wrong way here. We have the Matilda Black Prince. Yeah, right now we're at I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll let you know, Beaver, if you know, once we get to tier 8, if there's a spot. Yeah, I can't disagree though. I like playing tier 8 to 10, but you know, it is fun to pop down in the lower tiers at times. It's just with how tonight's going, matchmaking sometimes can royally screw you. Yeah, this C's up to 6. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Alright, here goes warp speed here. Really hope I don't get spotted in the center. I don't even know if I'll make it back here in time before a scout frickin' lights me up. But yeah, as far as requests go, I have the Churchill one up next. Hellcat, T-34. I have Scorpion, M4 Ravioli. I know that's not how you say it, and I have a Jackson request. I don't know if I'll have time to get to the Toldy. I know you've requested it. I think it was Joel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Joel. I don't know if I'll have time to get to that. We'll see though. I just don't want to go too much past 11:30, but we'll see. Just while I'm not, you know, watching other people's animals right now. It's pretty much identical to the Churchill 3 in a lot of ways. Yeah, you know, I know you say play it like a TD, Joel. I have my own, I have my own way of playing this, but I don't disagree with you. It can work very well in that role. It's just I gotta go right where the fight is on here. Can't go up the center. Can't sit back in this really. I won't penetrate most things I want. Want a pen here, but I gotta get into the fight, at least on this map as far as things are concerned. Try to get up here and help, but I don't think I'm gonna. Hope that I had the 2-button tap there, but I probably still would have gotten him without them, honestly. see that there's a KV-1 on my right, but come on. Ooh, he almost flipped. Where are you going, T-67? Better him than me. They got him. Yeah, that's part of the reason I don't always do good in DDs is my playstyle is pretty much aggressive as all hell all the time. You know, if I'm on Joel, feel free to send me a message. I can play a couple matches in it. I can't say I'll play a lot in it though. Like, uh, you know, the way I have to treat World of Tanks because I only have so much time in the day. A lot of times, you know, I'm either grinding credits or, you know, if I'm streaming here, I always take requests. But you know, sometimes, you know, if I'm not streaming and I'm just playing for fun, it's almost all grinding tanks or credit grinding. That way I can get more tanks, you know, for you guys for the stream and get the tanks I need. But I don't mind hopping into a low tier every now and then, you know, for some fun. But whether or not I would be on tomorrow, I have no clue. You know, Saturday I typically don't go on World of Tanks. Very often since, you know, I need a day off. You know, it's kind of hard to comprehend in a way because, you know, playing the game, I stream it. It takes a little bit out of me talking this much, honestly. But I also, you know, I do weak spot guides, tank guides, articles, and it's not to say it's a job for me, but you know, you kind of get burned out if you do it every single day. You know, I've been doing it since 2011. Alright, so Churchill 1. Finally getting to it here. Sorry that some of these... Yeah, sorry that some of these requests have taken so long. It's just some of these matches tonight have been pretty damn long. Very abnormal. But yeah, that match actually worked out pretty well. I think he shot a lot though, so that helped a little bit. Typically, if you get shot in that tank, it goes, yeah, it gets killed pretty quick. But yeah, you know, as far as World Tanks go, it's just, yeah, usually, you know, Saturday's the only day where typically, you know, it's President's Weekend this weekend, but here in the U.S., so kind of a 4-day weekend for Ryan. But Saturday is typically the only day where it's kind of a full day with we have no plans, essentially, more or less. So we try to do some things. So whether it's, you know, anything around the house or taking a trip somewhere, you know, within a couple hours, stuff like that. So. But just like the other, just like the other day, every now and then, you know, I streamed Dreadnought the other day. Um, you know, I'll hop into like other games, and if I am playing a game like that, and I feel like I'm gonna play it for some time, and you know, there's nothing like crazy going on in the background, that's when I hop in for, you know, a random little live stream here or there. Hopefully, I can do a little bit more of that. Once I'm done getting a lot of these articles done I need to do for WoT Guru. That is part of the problem sometimes. You know, Wargaming has kind of stated that their target are tar, ah, words again. Target audience. There we go. Um, you know, is basically 25 plus. More or less is what they kind of target it. For World of Tanks. You know, I don't mind playing with, you know, anybody who's younger. Nothing wrong with that. Like, it's just sometimes though, you know, like back when I was in clans and stuff, like it was definitely hard to play with some people who were younger just because they didn't always understand if like they're annoying, something like that. Like, you know, it's nothing against them. It's just we're all young at some point. I still am young. I know if I say that I'm young, a lot of you guys will get angry at me. But or if I say that I'm not young, but more or less, yeah, it's just one of those things where I feel like a lot of the people that honestly are negative in the game are probably my age, believe it or not. At least on PC. I don't know about console and stuff because I haven't played enough of, you know, console or Blitz, but as far as what I've seen throughout the years is most people between, I would say probably 20 and probably like 28 or so are probably the most toxic players in World of Tanks. I fall into that range, but I'm glad I'm not, you know, one of them most of the time. I did just blacklist about 10 people in one clan today, so. Hello, Thomas. Welcome back. They said the Black Prince is a mid-range tank? I would say no. It's just if, you know, do you play the Churchill 3 as a mid-range tank? No. But I would only say that because the penetration on it isn't very good. It's very inaccurate, and your shots are just flying out everywhere from it. So you're just going to be, it's like, I don't know, trying to freaking, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, thank you, Artie. I was about to say, penetrating him is not exactly something I want to do. As far as sit here and chuck premium rounds at him. Yay! I should have saw that coming, but... Honestly, I've never gotten into tennis, but... It's kind of like here in the US, everything that you freaking see on TV, even when it's not football season, is football. Yeah, like I hate football. I don't get why so many people like it. Like, but that sounds pretty interesting, Joel. I feel like a lot of it, you know, comes with, you know, as far as my experience with, you know, being 26 right now, it's probably the struggle of graduating and not really knowing where you're going in life and taking that anger out on other people. That's my opinion about people my age. Anyway, we got the Hellcat up next for request. Alright, Hellcat. There we go. Yes. Rerolls. Honestly, you know, I'm a reroll here if you ask certain people. Don't know how they think that because my account was created so long ago. I stream almost all my gameplay, make videos for all these years, same username and everything, but yeah. And they should probably look at the stats from a lot of the tanks. Essentially, if you look at pretty much all my stats from tanks without mastery badges next to them. More or less, there's a couple good ones. um, I was so bad starting out in the game, but I had a blast doing it. So it just kind of clicked at one point when I bought I bought the T14. Let's see what else. The Ram 2, KV5, and some premium time. I'm like, I need to get better at this game because I get spent money on it. Well, that too, nice couple. Yes, I do agree with that as well. Turning left. Not to defend anybody who does like racing and like NASCAR and stuff. Honestly, it's a regional thing. Um, but I would say that you know I don't know how it's portrayed outside of the U.S., but I would say outside of the South, Midwest, most people don't even hear or even see anything like say NASCAR or whatever other races that there are. Like until you said that, I had to think for a second. Like turning left, like they don't turn left in football or baseball, unless you're saying baseball, because I guess they do turn left after they hit the ball. But I'm glad I didn't go field, but I'm probably just gonna go up here and get hammered, but I like to live on the dangerous side here. Woohoo! I got 222 damage. Can I kill a T-34? Yes, I can. I didn't need APCR, but I went with it anyway. Sue me. But yeah, I know people like Ryan's stepdad, and even my brother to some extent. But he knows a NASCAR driver. I don't know his name though. I know that they like NASCAR and stuff, but yeah, everybody likes their own different things. Like as far as sports go, I honestly don't like watching any sports anymore. But there was a point in my life where I was very much into baseball, football, stuff like that. But mainly only baseball because I thought fantasy baseball was pretty fun, like digging into the numbers and everything. I really like that. This might be a bad decision here. Yep, that's exactly why. I thought when he didn't shoot me the first time that I was going to be safe, and that was not the case. Oh my god. Really? I mean, I have to catch up on chat in a second. It looks pretty funny. I'm just trying to get a little bit more out of this match here. Oh, I was about to say, are you kidding me? You stopped there? You didn't even know I was there. I was about to say, there's that M4 Rev, but I'll head to Artie. What the hell? Was that Artie shooting at me? I'm pretty sure it was. Knowing my luck, though, he probably still has a shot here. Turn, turret, turn. Here we go. Oh, 250 ping. That's pretty hard to deal with. At least it's a test server, though. But Yeah, as far as sports, depending on where you go at in the world, everyone has their own, or every country or culture or whatever likes their different things. Like, yeah, where I live though, like surfing is probably our sport here, if I had to pick one. All right, we have basically the T-34, Scorpion G, M4 Rev, and the Jackson for requests. That'll probably be it for tonight. Since it's about 11 now, that'll probably get me to 11:30. I might try to Totally 3 if I have time. But I think that's going to... With the way matches have been going, they've been pretty long today. But my next stream Sunday is going to be the same time as today, 8 to 11. I'm probably going to do it the same setup as today, more or less. First hour is going to be premiums, or maybe I can flip-flop it where I start out the first 2 hours for standard tanks. That way I can get through all your guys' that way I can get through all the requests a little bit earlier, and then maybe I'll finish off with the last hour premiums. But hello.
Hey.
Surprised you're still awake.
Yeah. He's not.
No, he's not. Bird watching a sport in Cape May?
Oh,
yes.
Terrible.
It's actually a little bit funny at times in certain spots. I would say I'm surprised my dad does not do that. The amount of bird feeders he has in his yard.
No, he's a closet bird watcher.
Yeah, pretty much. He just likes to watch out of his windows. But people actually do, yes. I do see things on Facebook sometimes of people posting pictures of certain, rare birds around here. I think Ryan's here to play a couple matches.
No, absolutely not. I have a friend from college who's a birder, and she actually lived in Cape May for 3 falls to bird watch.
That's interesting. I'm sure Ryan might say hi back instead of just run away like she usually does.
I'm never here to see anybody say hello to me.
By the time I turn around, you're gone.
Well, yeah. I like to be mysterious. Hello and goodbye all at the same time.
I'll be done in about a half hour.
That's
so.
fine. I'm probably just going to be bed.
Alright. Bye. Uh-oh. He just got RD'd. I'm trying. I'm the last one alive. How is this happening? This is the first time it's happened during this stream. I don't think that anybody's over on this flank, but knowing my luck, there's gonna be something down here that I can't kill. Or I'm gonna get circled by this LTTB and look like a fool. Or I'm gonna completely miss him. that sounds like Cape May Rich, yes. Oh my god, I bounced off of him. Alright now. Unfortunately, I've fallen into the classic mistake of being that person that sits over on a flank with nobody on it. I hate people that do that, and I'm exactly that person this time. Holy crap, there already is on point this, that was a direct hit. I wish my already could hit direct hits like that. That's funny, Floyd. Yeah, you know, Cape May is pretty serious about bird watching. Is a pretty, I wouldn't say a sport, but because hell, they depending on where you go, there's like signs and stuff saying unless you're in the like blah 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 bird watching group and pay your membership fee, you're not allowed down this trail. Like something, yeah. I figured that was gonna happen, but at this point, sorry for whoever requested the D34. Tonight's just been a. I've just been off tonight, but that match, it was not in our favor. But there's like, you know, signs saying you're not allowed down here unless you're in the birdwatching club and pay this fee. Like I've looked it up. You know what I do? I just walk down the path. You know, it's not private property. Because honestly, you know, the parks and everything here, it's not like, yeah, like I'm just gonna walk down here, and you know, if anyone has a problem with it, then like, oh, I left my bird watching goggles at home. Sorry if anybody's a bird watcher here, but I just had a very very bad experience with the amount of times when, you know, being told around here you're not allowed to go in a certain spot because you'll upset the birds, like Rich said. That sounds pretty, not to say illegal, Joel, but that sounds like it would be pretty awesome. But at the same time, they'll probably be like, but he shot us with a paintball gun. And somehow you'd get in trouble. I'm just saying. Yeah, Dana, I saw your message here. I wish that, you know, console I'd be able to see that replay, because that's one I would actually like to, you know, if anybody, you know, feel free to, if anyone on Discord has any replays, to put up some, you know, posts that I could potentially grab for another viewer replay. Because in the next couple weeks, I'll probably have time to at least do another one, maybe two. You know, right now I did one from Anthony, in-game name Throat Swab, not Throat Snob. The others up are, you know, Graham has a couple up, and ooh, there was one more. Sorry that I forget who else posted one, because it was the first one up. There goes my mind again. Must be that the orange drink I was drinking was Horito's soda. Surprisingly enough, it was at Aldi. We stopped in there just to get a little bit of stuff for quesadillas tonight. I was like, hell yes, I'll drink this stuff. We always have that at the restaurant in the kitchen. Sounds like you've thought that out pretty in depth, Joel. But yeah, feel free, even if it's like a funny game or something. Yeah, it's always interesting to see other people's matches too. Gun depression. I don't want to be out as far as I am here. Like the little spidey sense is tingling in my brain right now, but like you need to get out of here. But somebody's kind of got to be here. That shot was close. Ooh, maybe. Oh, he stopped right. Oh, Lord. And of course... just as I had a shot, I messed it up. I'm sorry, T-34-1. I could have helped you out a little bit more there. Oh god, we are about to get raffle stomped. I really like saying that word. Not that it's really a word, but I do like saying it. Really? 3 HP. Ain't helping me here. Knowing him, he's gonna crest again. He stopped just in time before he got hit there. I am no doubtedly going to die here. If I don't, then I am very grateful to my team behind me. Which way are they gonna kill me? That way. No, I was a little bit late. Oh well. Yeah, about sums up the night there. I'm just like a second off. Oh god. But that's the glory of streaming. You see the best and you see the worst. At least it's been a pretty fun night chatting with you guys. But we're still not out of this, so even with our arty being negative like that. But I just wish I got that first shot I could have landed on that M46. He would have been dead right now. But honestly, even though, you know, homie might be able to pull it off, but even though we're most likely going to lose, it's not that, you know, much of a blowout here. It's closer than you see for most matches, so... Yeah, it happens though. You know, with any game, you know, you have your good nights, you have your bad nights, but we have the M4 Rev, and then I have the Jackson. That'll probably be it. I might be able to sneak a Toldy 3 in, but we'll see though. So, yeah, trying to remind myself. Honestly, it doesn't help that I played earlier today, and I played for 3 hours last night just doing lights. Oh, not to say it got me angry in a way, but I knew I shouldn't have played just light tanks last night, because I was never gonna... The mission, I don't even care if I honestly complete all the lights. I just want to basically get to these so I have a chance to complete them, because the SPG Hunter... spot at least 3 enemy SPGs and cause damage or critical hits to them. And then you have, you know, secondary ones I don't care about. But I just want to get past that. That way, you know, playing, you know, basically all these, I'd have a chance on a more regular basis to be able to complete them. 6 matches out of 45 last night. Yeah, if I have time, I'll try to play the VK2801. But 6 matches out of 45. I had a chance on to actually complete it. And the rest of them, not even a chance to be able to complete the mission. So... Yeah, I've never played Elite Dangerous, but it did look pretty. It looked like a pretty fun game. I watched those videos, you know, what is it, like a month ago when, like, first Alien Contact or something like that. I honestly didn't even know the game existed until then, but. Alright. Decisions, decisions. There's no artillery. I'm gonna head up here, but with how I've been playing tonight, this could backfire. It's just if I hug the wall here, their TDs have a very low chance to actually hit me because you're just barely out of the render range, but. What do you mean by that, Doyle? I just want to be able to complete them, but. I'm pretty sure Jay retracted that himself. Yeah, I can see as far as if somebody removed something or whatnot, but it looks like he pulled it back. Which I'm hoping maybe by next stream. Right now, fan funding is up, but right now, Streamlabs, you know, the basically Twitch alerts, what I use for my overlays here, they don't have something for super chat. So if you guys would, as far as like donating through YouTube here, right now I still have fan funding enabled because super chat doesn't work with Streamlabs here right now, but in the next couple streams, they're switching it off at the end of February here. Fan funding. It's essentially the same thing, but super chat, it's a little bit different as far as how it shows up on the stream for donations. But you're still going to be able to tip through Streamlabs, but it's just something I'm kind of figuring out how to work into the stream. Ooh, I was about to say. Never good to be the first one spot it. As far as in order, though, I don't think I can do the ones after there, but maybe I can. I've never tried to skip one as far as in order. I know that you can't do 15, but yeah. Whew, there we go. Honestly, that must have been something they changed with the missions, because I honestly didn't know that if I'm allowed to skip them. You learn something new every day, though. I'll have to take a look at that after the match. Because I see that Light Tank 15 is locked, but the rest aren't. Huh. Or both of us. You know. He's going. We haven't seen anybody yet. Well, oh lord. I just got hit by, I don't know how many tanks has hit me. Missions you can enjoy. I don't mind doing any missions, honestly, for these tanks, if they don't have any like special circumstances that rely on matchmaking to put said tanks in your match. Whoopsie daisy. I did not help us out there. I feel bad for hitting you because that was a pretty good chunk of HP. I feel really bad there. Oh shit. Oh lord. I did. I really did not mean to shoot you. Well, that sounds good. I might try that. Because really, I plan on basically completing all the missions. Um, Essentially, with the secondaries complete. The way I've done all the missions so far is I complete all the ones but the light tanks. I really just want the credits and the little bonuses that you get from them, honestly, from the light tank ones. I really don't care about completing like light tank 15, stuff like that. But the only thing I'll kick myself is if I do another one and I freaking damage 3 already in a match and I don't have it ticked off. That would probably cause me to hurt something. But thanks for bringing that up, though. I don't know why I've never put 2 and 2 together, because I know that they did switch personal missions like 2 or 3 times at this point, since when they first came out they were pretty ridiculous as far as completing them. That was basically when I first started getting back in the game, more or less, because I took a pretty long break a couple years ago. Came back, there was like ace tanker badges and all this stuff, and I'm like, what's going on here? But after this, we got the Jackson. I'll see if I have time for the Cody and the VK 2801. So nice, Floyd. Yeah, that was pretty close. Yeah, right now to get the T55A, I just need to do TD15, which it's hard to get, but honestly, if I played the T1s and E3 for a day, I would get it done. I'd probably say 20 matches in the E3, I'd definitely have 6,000 damage done. And then the SPG ones, it took me a while to get past the one requiring you to kill 3 tanks 1 tier higher or more than your SPG. But now that I'm past that, almost every time I play an SPG, I get a mission done. I find them pretty easy. Well, exactly, Doyle, yeah. Last night, I didn't do the best in a lot of my light tank matches, but I got several ace tankers out of it. It's just, as far as playing lights for me, I'm so all over the place. Like, I'll have a 0 damage match, and then next match I do like 3,000 damage, and I'm like, so. See you, Joel. Thanks for watching. It's like I will try to get to it here, even though you're popping out. But you can always take a look at the replay. So we got the Jackson. Because as far as, some of these tanks are lower tiers now. I might be able to get to all 3 of these here. But thanks again for watching, guys. I know tonight was kind of more miss than hit, but yeah, I know that you can redo them. But yeah, I guess I could probably start all these. Yeah, actually, honestly, thanks for pointing that out. As for the T55A, I've got, at this point, almost all the medium ones completed with honors. Heavy tank, I've gotten that done. TD, I haven't really played enough TDs to honestly even have a chance of completing that, but this, not to say it's easy to get, but again, I'll get it done. And then the SPG one, I was mainly stuck on this one. But now that I'm through that, really, even War Gods, it's hard, but give me a match in the M53, and I'll play that. You just jinxed us here. I don't even know what to type. At the very least, though, I've got 12 rounds with 243 millimeters of penetration. I am glad. But, yeah. Alright, is this some night? I can't believe I just typed that. Don't crush me. But not to say I don't want the T-55A, because it would be a fun tank to play. But I mainly just want the credits, the free experience and stuff associated with the missions to make my grinding go a little quicker for the rest of my tanks. And to get started on the Object 260. That way I can start doing the medium, the heavy tank, those missions. So I get even more credits and stuff for them. I like free stuff. Alright, so we're off to a little bumpy start here. Oh my god. I don't blame you, but yeah. Probably should pay a little bit more attention. I would say that's like 35% on him and yeah, 65% on me. Pretty sure my math's right there. If it isn't, Ryan might disown me. Whoops, I do not want to fire APCR. Oh lord, that was coming from the other direction. Pretty much, if this E-25 platoon gets a whiff of me now. See if I can hit one. Nope, I shot the building. Might just start randomly chucking shells down here. God, I kind of missed my... Oh, shit. I'm sorry, VK. Crap, dude. Why you gotta be so small? He's freaking... Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, tonight, this is some nights. It just doesn't go your way, but... Yeah, I'm definitely, when I get back to doing lights, I'm going to switch and pick missions, depending on the tank I'm playing. Oh, this match. Oh. But thanks for the request, guys, tonight, though. But sorry that I haven't exactly been able to really pull off a couple matches here. I've definitely crapped it up a bit. But try my best. Hopefully not too many new viewers stop by and like, oh, who's this guy playing? Why are these people watching this person? Alright, so we have a Cody request. Even though you popped out here, I will try to hop into it. I think I might... Yep, the crew still works. I still got a little bit of equipment on it. But, oh... Well, E-25s, they played well. But... It's just some nights. You know, when you just make all those bad decisions. I've definitely been, especially in TDs, they almost every single TD request. It's not even like say the TDs that you guys have chosen. Um, I've just done some pretty stupid things in them, but yeah, crap, shit happens. Oh, hi, little dog. Levi finally woke up. Oof. Oh, matchmaking. At least he's in an SPG, but this is going to be interesting. Which, thank you again, for the guys for the tips. Thanks Dana, Booger, Beaver, and Gipper. And thanks again for watching me, guys. Even though this stream's been definitely pretty iffy, but Sunday, I'll be back same time, same place, and maybe I'll like inject myself with caffeine directly. No, that would be bad. But hopefully, kind of a day off tomorrow. Like, if I do have time, I might pop on for a stream tomorrow. If I ever have time, I will. It probably won't be World of Tanks though. It would be something like Dreadnought, World of Warplanes, something like that, something different. I don't think I'll be on, but there's a small chance. You never know. Yeah, the T40 trolls now. Honestly, Levi, not to make fun of him too much here, but if he plays World of Tanks like he walks around in the house, uh, he would not even make it out of the spawn. I'm surprised this dog can walk some days. He just slips and slides everywhere. Granted, our floors are pretty slick for a dog. Okay, I wanna help you, PZ1C. However, this guy he's probably gonna kill me. Holy crap, I did damage. Woohoo! I help now. I'm sorry. You're probably gonna die. And it's 95% my fault. Holy crap, if I am not doing something. Get him an eye. Honestly, with how well Levi behaves in a lot of things, I would try to sit him in a chair and have him play, but he has it's probably from before when we got Levi. He does not like people touching his front legs or paws specifically. He like freaks out about them. Back paws, completely fine. Do whatever you want with them. Front ones, nope. No can do. I'm kind of surprised that M3 Stewart flanked me there, but low tiers here do not have view range, so I didn't exactly account for that though. I very rarely, go down below tier 5, tier 4 even. But yeah, at least he's able to get some damage off here. Being in a low tier already is actually probably a good thing right now, because he doesn't have to be seen to get some damage off. But I'm gonna play one more match here in the VK 2801. That's gonna be it for tonight. Like I said, next stream I'll probably start off with normal tanks. If you guys have any requests, feel free to mention them at the beginning of next stream, and then I'll hop into premium tanks later on. Are you just trying to get me to say that, Tank? Yeah. They both sound similar, but Levi, his awareness is very lacking. It's kind of funny. Like there'll be a squirrel like 10 feet from him, just standing there. I think the squirrels in the neighborhood have learned that he is completely oblivious. He'll just walk right by, and then, it'll move a little bit, and he still just walks by, and then like 30 seconds later, he's like, "Oh my God, there's a squirrel there," and he runs after it. But yeah, it's just kind of funny. He just, he's pretty old, so sometimes it takes him a little bit to catch up with certain things. All right, so we have VK2801. Oh my God, I'm completely lost. It's over here. I'm a little tired right now. Ah, crap. I hate myself right now. I forgot that the same cruise. I will hop into this though. That battle probably. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'm trying to actually, while we're waiting for, let's see, here we go. Trying to see if I can pull up a video here. Of the ferocious. Whoops, that's completely the wrong one. I'm just gonna get rid of that. The ferocious killer dog. He completely hates boxes. Alright, I'm able to click the battle here. But this dog, we have a problem with actually bringing boxes in the house because he will actively try to destroy them. To the point where he even starts like hurting himself and like bleeding because he just Christmas is kind of fun with him because he just he'll open presents even if he's not allowed to, but most of the time he kind of looks at you, which, oh God, my webcam, I need to make it smaller. He'll like look at you for permission, and he's like, "Can I kill it?" He kind of looks at you like waiting for you to give him the go ahead. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm just kind of waiting for, to get into the battle here. I kind of wish, that was the first video I had of him. Maybe that's what I should do when I die quick early on in matches. Like while platooning and stuff, I should show videos of my dog. Since he's kind of like the stream mascot. But I would try to find my one from Christmas, but it's on the computer here instead of, it's not on my phone. Usually I don't go down to the cap here, but I kind of glanced at their team, and honestly, not to say I called it, but I kind of figured that they would head that way, to be honest. Are you kidding me? Am I really going to die by a frickin' Cromwell because my team is not... This is why I usually don't head here. Is because one tank here can pretty much ruin your entire match. Because nobody's going to shoot him either. All these TDs. The TDs here, they're all aiming this way. I'm playing one more match because there's a reason I don't head down there. But for that Cromwell to just sit there with nobody else shooting him other than us two, that was pretty freaking frustrating to watch. And unfortunately, all my crews use not all my crews. Let's see. I'll hop into this little fellow here. Oh god. My family's cat does that too, Nice Coffee, yeah. But this is definitely going to be the last one here. I guess I can't end the stream on that battle. One more time. if you're up for it. If you gotta go though, I'll go at it alone. But here we go. But it was inevitable for me to have a stream like this though. The last few have been pretty smooth, and yeah, sometimes I get ones like this. But I really hope that the whole 9.17.1 patch, the rumors coming out next Wednesday for RU, Thursday for the rest of the servers, is true, because it's a very nice update what they're doing. But don't be surprised if you see me play the mouse a lot, since that tank is, if it comes out in its current state from what it is on the test server, it's going to be pretty damn good. Yes, it's still going to be slow, but it's going to be pretty hard to fight against. Thank you for mentioning that, Dina, though. Yeah, feel free to hit the like button, guys. Even a lot of you who, a lot of people don't chat, since, looking at, where I get a lot of viewers from. Hello, people who watch from the website. I don't know how many are still watching here, but it's always nice to see different little sources, like where I get views from the website and stuff like that. Oh, you're spotted so quick because the map is teeny tiny. I would try to spot the hill a little bit more, but this T-54 lightweight needs a, oh god, helping hand. My god, my aim. I was not expecting him to push out, which is why I hesitated there. You're welcome, T-54. Oh god, the M4 is... Are they all gonna go into him? We have the, let me try it, the Luva. I'm still working on it. Oh god. I didn't even notice you, T-49. Oh my lord. I don't, I don't, not to say I don't feel bad, it's just, I feel a little bad at times, because I'd like to explain things, and when you guys request tanks, get at least a decent match. But some days like today, it's just some of these matches, not to say they're unwatchable, but at least I show you what not to do. Even as I'm saying, well, this little voice in my head's telling me not to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Which I specifically rammed him there, because if I kept pulling back, honestly, my team heading this way, they were never gonna catch up. So I took the risk, and I'd rather potentially die there, and for him to kill me and run away. Alright, at least we're having a decent match here until I probably die here. One could hope. I was trying to launch myself off of the rubble. Like I said, I'm working on it. But yes. I'm still trying to work on getting that first syllable out of my mouth correctly. Why couldn't I play like this the rest of the night here? Or wait, I'm about to... Or not. I was going to say I'm about to get things back to the norm. Alright. The T-10's heading that way. Come on now. Give me penetration. Oh, I thought I ammo racked him. Okay, I'm gonna go help him out over here. But pretty good match here. Actually, I kind of wish I forgot about switching that personal mission there, but oh well. I'm just glad I'm having a decent little match. I will try to avenge the... Ah, dude, why'd you do that? Now I'm stuck. I don't think I can fit out here, but no. No. At least we got a window. But again, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys Sunday. Have a good weekend. For some of you, hopefully enjoy President's Day weekend, since some people have a little bit more time off from work. And yay, I got a crew skill. Finally got Brothers in Arms now on this tank. But pretty decent match here to end the stream. 3,100 damage. But yeah, thanks again for the people who Platoon tonight. It was fun, even though, a couple matches here or there. Matchmaking definitely didn't make it easy on us, nor did my TD play tonight. But it's always fun platooning with a lot of you guys. Like always, anyone on the NA server, feel free to send me friend requests, message me. It makes it easier as far as getting into the platoon here. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you Sunday, hopefully. If not, keep an eye out for more videos. I'm going to be maybe putting out a couple weak spot guide ones again in the next couple days. So I'll see you guys around. Have a good night.